In this lecture, we're going to send the network request. So that's the code we're going to work on. In the previous lecture, if you guys remember, we created the request body, and now we're going to use that body as the payload inside of the network request, the API request to the LLM inside of LM Studio. Now, a quick way, since we've already learned, is to reuse what we had for the chat, right? Whenever we use the text chat, which is this method right here. So what I'm going to do is to copy the call. So right after the payload, I'm going to copy the whole request and also all the way to task.resume. So right click, copy or Command C. And all of this contains the request and the error handling and the JSON. So let's take a look at this, how that's going to work. I'm going to paste it right below the creation of the payload inside of the generate description from image from private server method. So the payload ends here, and I'm going to paste it right below. And as you can see, we have the server URL, we have the chat completion, and so on. And it's using this request body. As you can see, it's here, right? So at this point, if you don't have this code, you should go back to the chat one and you can just copy and paste that. And at this point, we should be done. The next step is now to call this and take a look at how it goes. So go back to the view controller, and whenever we had the switch result inside of the view did load, you can change that to here to say that the description is and generated text. Okay, so we have the image URL again. So those are the penguins. Now, if you press play, let's put a breakpoint here just to make sure it's calling. Well, I put it too late, so it's already calling. It's giving me a warning here. Why? Because it's telling me not to use asynchronous for the URL. I'll explain that to you. That's not a problem right now because it's just for development. And here we go. The description is the image features a group of penguins walking together in the snow. So that's exactly what it is. Again, here is the picture, just in case you guys don't remember, the 3 penguins. Okay, so we have successfully made the request to the backend. And if you take a look at LM Studio, you'll see that it generated the reply using Vision. All right, isn't that great? Now, as an exercise, without even looking, you should be able to change the code so that here you can upload an image or take a photo and get the description here. And that's what we need to work on next. But as an exercise, you should try to do this yourself.